Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Ricky coming to you from the great land of Goshen here in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Just doing an update on my progress for my shop/apartment build. And this video is going to be about my search for the camper, because in a previous video I said I was going to purchase a camper after I sold my house, and I was going to purchase a camper to stay in while we were building this project, this building. And I wanted to find a camper that was about 10 years old and reasonably priced. I'm not looking to spend $30,000 on a camper or more, just to stay there temporary until my shop is built. And so I did a lot of looking, a lot of used items found on Craigslist. We went to a few of the RV lots that are in the area, and finally come across 2007 Starcraft Aruba, which was exactly what I wanted. I wanted something with a rear kitchen. I wanted something with a slide out, at least one single slide out, and your typical shower and water closet, and this one was perfect. It was a fifth wheel, like 32 foot, and it was priced a little more than what I wanted to spend. I only wanted to spend around $6,000 at the most, but everything I was looking at that was within that price range was just in bad shape. I mean, in bad shape. Some of them, even the floors were swelled up in them, because of condensation or erosion. The floors get wet, they expand, and that type of thing. And I found a couple of those. Found a couple that needed repair, or that people were in the middle of working on. And I'm just not. I'm not into that. I'm not looking to build or repair a camper to stay in. I wanted something that was ready to go at a decent price. So this actually was at a local lot, and under new ownership, and they told me that this 2007 Aruba actually belonged to the previous owners, and whenever they retired, of course, they got something bigger and better, and just turned this one in, and was basically consignment, and so I purchased it for $10,000. Not a bad price. It was good for me, a little more than I wanted to spend, but it's okay. I had the money, and they were kind enough to put an adapter on it, because my truck has a gooseneck, and I needed an adapter from the fifth wheel to the gooseneck, so they threw that in for free, and I appreciate that immensely, and but as we go, I get the camper, I bring it out, I find a different location. Previously in a video, I had picked a location where my grandparents' trailer used to sit, and there was a septic tank and water well and things like that. But after purchasing the 3 acres on the south side of the property, I decided to put the trailer over there. Flatter, more open area, and more exposed to the highway, so everybody can see it as well. But there was a septic tank there, and a well that was there as well, also, that the well wound up being contaminated, not useful, maybe for watering the lawn, but not useful for drinking. But either way, so I had plans on fixing the well, and putting my my camper pad in this location. So while I was building the camper pad, we had the the fifth wheel over at a local place called Hickory Creek, and I parked it there for 2 weeks, and it was like a vacation. I mean, I had to go to work, but my wife, she stayed at the camper, went did whatever, and but we're at the lake, and it was nice. I liked it a lot. It was quite fun, and but while it was there, we started building the pad. I don't have many photos of us building the pad because I was working and it was really hot, and I appreciate my friends Chris and his dad Larry for helping me out. It's a big help. I couldn't have done it without you, but what we did was we laid down bisqueen first, after I killed off some vegetation there. Laid down the bisqueen so no vegetation would grow up through the rock, and then I had the rock delivered. I did 3/4 minus. I don't know how many loads I got. I think I got 2 loads, but either way. And then I had some railroad ties that I was going to frame it out with because I wanted it to look nice, not only functioning but look nice. It functioned like it was supposed to, and it looked nice. It wasn't gaudy or just a bunch of junk laying around. I needed it to look nice because I'm just that type of guy. But either way, so we get the pad built. Looks good. I bring the camper back from Hickory Creek because we can only stay there for 2 weeks, and then you have to be gone for at least a week before you come back. But anyway, so it was no big deal, and so I brought the camper back, and got us all set up. I had a friend do some electrical work for me to bring power out to the camper from my shop, and that all worked out really great. So I was set. So I thought. The camper was there during the summer. We stayed there in the camper during the summer, and wintertime come along, and we decided to get an apartment in town during the winter because I didn't want to try to make it through winter in the camper. I wanted to I like to live an easy life, anyway, so so to speak. But so during the winter we had an apartment, and it was no big deal. Then during the springtime, I come back out, got everything ready, everything set. Moved back out to the camper during the spring and during the summer. Then I found out that I was sent a certified letter from the city of Goshen telling me I was not in compliance with city ordinance, and that I had to either vacate the premises or move my camper. And the mayor came out. She visited with me. She brought a peace officer with her, and we had good conversation. Everything was fine. Apparently somebody had called in and complained about some vehicles that I had that I was getting rid of. I had them out by the highway, and so somebody had complained to the city that I had a car lot, that I was trying to open up a used car lot, and that wasn't quite true. Those vehicles I had already sold and I had traded to a friend of mine, and so they were gone within a week. I just got them down so we could do the deal the next weekend. But anyway, so yeah, I got in trouble with the city, certified letter and all. So I decided that I definitely had to move my camper from outside to inside the shop, which was fine. Everything worked out great. I don't want to cause any problems with the city. I mean, I need the city to authorize my permits for the things I need to do out here, and I don't want to get off on the wrong foot by not being in compliance with city ordinances by having my fifth wheel camper out here. You know, I could say, well, I can drive down the road and I can see, you know, my neighbors with their fifth wheel campers. They're not living in it, but their fifth wheel campers are, you know, parked right next to the house, right in front of the house. I could say that. That would be my argument. But in reality, they're not doing what I'm doing, and I recognize that. And I don't want to cause any trouble. That's the last thing I need, right? So I've got the camper inside. The first part, I had to build the shop a little smaller. The shop size is going to be 40 by 80, and I had to start off with it being 40 by 40. And once that was completed, I was able to put the camper inside of the 40 by 40 shop and start working on my apartment inside my shop. And so I'm going to leave it at that, and hopefully I'll have more videos to come to keep you guys updated on my progress. As always, I appreciate it. God bless you, your family, and your friends.